What was it like working with Dre? Is he really as meticulous and a perfectionist as people have described him to be?
You know, I've been asked this question, and I'm glad you asked me that because I'll be wanting to say it in every interview, because I see people do interviews and they'll say that. Here's the thing, man. If you just fucking listen to what he's asking you to do, then the session is gonna be fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be hearing motherfuckers have these stories about, like, I had to say this certain word 3 million times. It was like, if you say it right the first time, then
That was 2 Chainz that said that, right?
I'm not specifically just pointing at 2 Chainz because everybody's situation is different. I've just heard multiple people have similar stories. And my thing is, like, and I don't know, like, I don't have that experience. Like, I don't have that experience with Dr. Dre where it was like I had to do something so many times that he was frustrated. And I think, and I'm not shitting on nobody. I think that for me, for one, I just think, listen, like with him, he doesn't want you to put your spin on it. Do what he asked you to do, how he did it. He's going to mimic your voice exactly like how you sound. And he's going to tell you, hey, John, do it just like this. And he's going to do it. And all you got to do is mimic exactly what he just did. And y'all going to have a great fucking session. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so for me, like when I was sitting in that chair and be produced by Dr. Dre, I didn't have an ego to where I wanted to fight back because it's like, this man been making records since before I was born. So everything he's telling me to do in this whole process, it's motherfuckers that go their whole life and never get to like work with a Dr. Dre level musical mind. So for me, it's like, I'm not in a position right now where I'm going to fight back. I'm going to just learn and absorb, and I'm going to take notes on everything that he's having me do. So 1, just listen to what he's asking you to do. 2, leave your ego at the door. Don't think you know better. Like, don't come in. Especially if like you a younger artist, yes, have an opinion if you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case. But 9 times out of 10, Dre got a vision for what he's trying to do. And he's going to ask for your input anyway. So just go ahead and see what he wants you to do. Do that shit. And then wait for your opportunity. But I think a lot of times people get in their own head when they work with him. I think that they're so in a headspace of trying to impress him that they take their eye off the prize of, just chill, just relax, just have a good time. It's supposed to be fun. Because I've seen that motherfucker Dre cut the beat off on people and walk out the studio and not come back because they wasn't listening. I've seen him get frustrated and just be like, just fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just all that just because somebody just wasn't listening. Just because they're not paying attention to what he's asking them to do. So I didn't see it all.
That must be awkward.
Man, I was around for a lot of awkward shit, man. But I will say, just to answer your question, yes, he is meticulous about things, right? But it's not, it doesn't have to be as painful as people sometimes people describe it as. I think just take directions. Just learn how to take. He's a producer. So allow him to produce you and you're gonna be all right. Here, I'll share this too, because this is some shit that I don't normally get to put out there. So I remember one time, you see how like when I tell a story about Dre, I'll go into his vocal tones, right?
Right.
And that's something I've done since I was a little kid. No matter who, I've always done that. I've always paid attention to people's vocal tones.
Yeah, you done the Jimmy Iovine one too.
Yeah. Jon Connor. So,
shout out to Jimmy.
And all love to Jimmy Iovine. He's always been a sweet person to me. Like, always was good vibes. But I kid and just. But I was gonna say, so we were sitting at the mixing board, and he did that to me. I had never had nobody mimic my voice to me. You feel me? And he was like, yo, John, what if you did it like this? And he did my voice. And I was like, dog. I'm like, how do you know how to sound like me better than me? And then and he was like, John, it's just vocal tones, man. He said, you gonna get it. He said, you get it now. You just don't know that you get it. And I was like, and it's times now when I'm working on music, I'll hear Dre in my head saying that shit. It's like, damn, he saw it in me. I just didn't know. I just didn't realize the full potential of my gift at that time.
Wow, man. And because I know somebody in the comments is going to say this, I'm assuming you can't say some of those stories that was awkward where he walked out.
I could say the story. I just won't say the name.
Okay. Can you share that?
I remember it was an artist in there. I remember, man, it was an artist in there, man. All love. It happened. It's the truth. Like, that's the thing. You can't hide
Can
from
you
the
at least
truth.
say the region that they're from? Just so
No.
Okay, all right.
No. But they in the studio working, and you could tell that this artist was like excited that they was working with Dr. Dre. And Dre telling the artist, like, okay, do it like this. And the artist is like, I know exactly what you want me to do. I know exactly what you want me to do. And then Dre like, okay, so do it like this. And then the artist is like, okay, Dre, I know exactly what you want me to do. I know, but the artist is fucking up every time that they're saying, I know exactly what you want me to do. Now, us that know Dre, we seeing Dre get more and more fucking agitated. It's almost like Bruce Banner when he about to become the fucking Incredible Hulk. Like, you can almost see this nigga breathing heavier every time this art. Every time the artist ain't paying a fucking attention to what he's saying to do. So like Dre, like, listen, now he talking slow to the artist. He like, do it just like this. And the artist is still, I got you. I know exactly what you want me to do. Man, that motherfucker Dre cut the music off and said, you don't know what the fuck I want you to do because you won't fucking listen. And then he got up, got the fuck out, slammed the door, didn't ever come back.
What was everybody's reaction?
I remember, and if you ever run into Focus again, he probably remember this story because I remember and you gotta think, I'm new at Aftermath, so I'm looking around like, does this happen often? Like, is this, is this?
Focus probably turned to you. Welcome to Aftermath.
Welcome to fucking Aftermath. But that wasn't a regular occurrence. Just so motherfuckers in the comments this motherfucking Dre was tripping. No, that didn't happen all the time. It was a moment. It was just a moment. But it was a funny ass story, dog. And I was there. I was a fly on the wall for some crazy shit. But just like that situation right there, if the artist would have just been paying attention and not been in their own head, then they would have had a better experience with him.
Right.
But I think that they were so focused on, I want to impress Dr. Dre. You impress Dr. Dre. You impress the Jay-Z's of the world. You impress the Eminems of the world when you just fucking relax. Do what got you there and just chill. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be there if you wasn't supposed to be there. So you don't have to go out of your way to impress them because you wouldn't be there if you wasn't supposed to be there.
Right. So what was the artist's reaction?
I remember the artist was just like, so is he coming back or are we done for the night? And then I can't remember who said it, but they was like, I think we're done for the night. That's a true story. It's a true story.
Oh my God, man.
It happened. I saw it. I was there. I saw it with my own two eyes.